Been working on a new song recently. It's a very old song dating back 500 years. It's an English ballad. It's called Greensleeves. I'm sure you probably know it. It's quite a famous melody. And today in this lesson, in this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to play it step by step. I've got my new fancy glasses on with cameras so I can give you a nice, first person view of my fretting hand, which I've not done before. So I'm hoping that this video looks good and it helps you. I'm hoping that the two camera setup isn't too confusing and by the end of this lesson you can take away this new song. It is in the key of A minor, which is that sound. What was that on my hand there? Wasp on my hand. So it's in the key of A minor, but we are tuned to standard open G, which is G, D, G, B, D. So we're in standard open G. The song is in the key of A minor, so we're going to be fretting and holding the A minor chord throughout most of the song. The chords are A minor, G, E, and C. If you've never held those chord shapes before, I will show you what they are in just a moment. The timing, this is the crux of this song, the timing is slightly different to probably what you used to. So normally we play tunes in like 4/4 time, which is that standard common time, bum-ditty, 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 bum-ditty. And once you've done the bum-ditty 4/4 time, you might have branched out into waltz time, that bum-ditty-ditty, 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 bum-ditty-ditty. So 6/8 time is similar to waltz time, only the feeling is slightly different. So whereas waltz time, 3/4 time is bum-ditty-ditty, bum-ditty-ditty, 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 6/8 time is different, so it's going to sound something like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it might take a bit of getting used to, but hopefully we'll get through it together. Difficulty wise, this one isn't for beginners. I'm going to say this is more for intermediate players who want to try something different. I'm going to say on the Banjo Adventures difficulty scale, this is going to be in the Trailblazer category. So yeah, it's quite a challenge. It's up there with, difficult songs. And there's no tab for this. I'm just going to try and explain my way through it. Okay? So the song itself, it sounds like this. Now there are quite a few different patterns that I was doing there, a few different techniques. Drop thumb, you need to be fairly confident with your drop thumbing. One pattern that I use quite a lot in this tune is a bum-ditty bum. So it goes bum-ditty bum, bum-ditty bum, bum-ditty bum. And that seems to flow nicely with that 6/8 timing. Bum-ditty bum. Bum bum ditty 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 bum. So yeah, that's a cool little technique there. So it's a bum ditty bum, and then you're following up with the same pattern again. Bum ditty bum bum ditty bum bum ditty bum. So some new techniques there, some cool little techniques. What I'll do, I'll bring the camera in nice and close. You're going to have two screens, one with my frailing hand, one with my fretting hand, and we'll just do a nice slow talk through and play through, and hopefully it will all come together nicely. By the end of this video, you'll be able to play Greensleeves in the woods like me. So the first chord shape, we're going to fret the A minor chord. If you look at this as being a full F chord shape, keep your index finger where it is and just scrunch everything down to the second fret. That plays that A minor chord. I'm going to go from A minor to G, back to A minor to E, and then it loops around again. And then the end part goes A minor, E, A minor. Okay, so I'm just going to strum the verse, and while I strum it, I'm just going to do it in the 6/8 time. So I'm going to strum like this. Okay, so it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A good frailing pattern for this is, you've normally got the bum ditty, and then for waltz time you'll do a bum ditty ditty. What I found for 6/8 time is you'll do a bum ditty followed by a bum, and then you'll repeat that pattern, so it'll go bum ditty bum, bum ditty bum. A bit like that. Maybe not all the way through the song, but it seems to work well. Okay, so I'll show you what the chorus goes like. So the chorus starts off in C, G, A minor, E. Repeat. And then the end part is same as the verses, where you got A minor, E, A minor. All together should sound like this. Little mess up at the end there, but that's okay. So I think the most challenging part about this tune is going to be going from the open position into the A minor shape. If you're not used to doing it, it's going to be quite tricky. So maybe just practice, just doing those shapes while doing the 6/8 strum. And the other chord transitions from the A minor position are actually fairly easy. So if we're going to go from A minor to E, all you do is take your index finger, put it one string above, and then lift your middle finger up. So go A minor, E. And then when you go into the chorus part, you're going to play the A minor, and then you're going to go into a C, and all you do to go in from A minor to C is lift your middle finger up like that. So just to demonstrate that. I'll do a slow play through now and just explain what I'm doing as I play. Okay, so I'm going to start off holding in an A minor chord. Just going to play one note on the middle string. And then from there, I'm going to use my pinky finger and play. So it goes. So that's still A minor, G, A minor. See what I did there? I went. And then into the E shape. So I'm just cycling between the second and fourth string there. So second, fourth, and then it just repeats again. And then from there we're going to go into the chorus. So it's just the C chord, G. So I'm just going from the first string to the third, and then just playing that middle string. So it goes A minor, E, repeat. Oops. A minor, E, A minor, repeat. And I think because it is a ballad, is that what you call it, a ballad, yeah? A dancing, slow song, it's best played slowly, so there's no point rushing it. And play it with a bit of feeling as well, you know, add a bit of dynamics to it. So there you have it, that is Greensleeves. I hope that was easy enough to follow. And as always, you know, if you wanted to learn banjo at a much deeper level, be sure to check out banjoadventures.com and I can teach you how to play.